just about ready to roll. Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit.
Number 33, Brendan Donovan.
This one high in the air to left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Montgomery tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Popped up. And we go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo. What do you have on him, Chris? Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
On the ground, out to short. Throws to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now the left fielder, Brooks Baldwin. The 0-1 just missed. On a line, and that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Colson Montgomery, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Castillo checks over to first, and he's back. Baldwin, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, great stop. The feed for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. He's got some power, no doubt. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Oh, save! Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He muscles that one out the opposite way. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. In the air, right field. That is the inning. top of the second. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. And a foul ball. Arozarena in his 6th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. Out to short. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's Josh Naylor. That one fouled off. 0-1. Hammered, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting 6.
Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. Runner goes up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Acuna under it. Makes the grab. In to score is the runner from third, and they cut the lead to 2. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teel.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And a foul ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
Runner on the go. Puts a bunt down. Toss to Naylor. 1 pitch and 1 out. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Andrew Benintendi.
Man at second. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Foul ball there. And that misses. 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a foul ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And a swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Angel Acuna now at the plate. Swing and a miss. In the air to left center. Refsnyder on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, Leo Rivas. Swings through that. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than
runner on the go, pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Way high. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Acuna flying after this one. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. One away. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Ground ball up the middle. Slinging it to first in time. Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. He's 0 for 1. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Grounded out his first time up. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, and a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into.
And that's the third out. Back here on the south side. So up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. High fly ball out into left center field. One up, one down. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. And it's fouled away. On the ground, right side. Naylor takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Munetaka Murakami. Whoa. Swing and a miss. Right side. Play made, that ends the inning. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. To the right side. Knocks it down to the hole to first, but no chance to get him. We'll see how they score it. And now for Seattle, Rob Refsnyder. Bunted back towards the mound. Over to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. So now with one away and a man at second. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ball, low. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Chopper right side. Sosa throws to first in time. Now 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Breaking ball misses down and away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. Back at right field, bottom 4, Austin Hayes steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one ripped, but foul. Hayes started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Rivas should have this one. He's got it. 1 down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Teal. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. To the right side. Naylor steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Sosa to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Brings it in. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Leo Rivas. That one fouled off. In the air, left field. And there's 1 away. Back to the top of the Seattle order, Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's going to be Julio Rodriguez. Deal 1. And that drops in for a strike. Popped in the air. Left field. Baldwin in position. 2 down. Now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. This guy with light tower power. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the White
Miguel
Sox,
Vargas will hit
third
next.
baseman,
Went down on strikes his first time through.
Vargas.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 up, 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Bunts it in the air, and the inning is over. Top 6. Now it's the Mariners DH, Randy Arozarena. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Josh Naylor. Arozarena on the move. Hit weakly on the ground. Sosa tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Rob Refsnyder up next for the Mariners. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Hayes sprinting after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The relay to third, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Dominic Canzone digs in now.
Dominic Canzone.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Swing, and he popped it up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. So up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Oh. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-0. Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Murakami swings through it for strike 1. Now quick throw to first. Montgomery back on a dive. Oh, 1 down.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Good eye in that spot. Hard hit, base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
2 aboard with 1 out. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one is absolutely belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. A run comes in on the play. So digging in, Lenin Sosa. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the out.
Runners on the move. It's a squeeze. Rivas. To the plate. Ow! And they defend the squeeze perfectly. But they do get a run. Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. back here on the south side. And now for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Oh, and he's trying for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
He was all over that one. First pitch. Fastball in a great spot to do some
pitching change here. Sean Newcomb.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so you should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now at the plate, Leo Rivas. High fly ball, right field. Hayes under this one. And there's one away. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Brendan Donovan. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's two away. At the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vargas settles under it. And that is that. Back at right field, bottom of the seventh. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen.
Throw almost pulls him off the bag, but he holds on to get the out. Back to the top of the order, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And a couple of quick outs. So up next Brooks Baldwin.
Left fielder, Brooks Baldwin.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up.
The shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Now a chance for Colson Montgomery.
Number 45,
Outside, ball
Jose
one.
Ferrer.
Runner takes off on the ground. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. We go to the 8th. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Out towards right center field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. And a quick out, number 1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
To third. To first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact. Lead.
So they turn to the closer, Sir Anthony Dominguez. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Luke Raley, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner and score. Position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Not going to get him. It's up the line.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through it for the K. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami. Swings through that one for strike 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite.
Runner takes off up the middle. Nice stop. Throw to first, and that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to
in the air, left field. That's a base hit. Murakami headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-2. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out. So up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. This one in the air, right field. And it's foul. Double steal. Bunt attempt misses. Throws sails on him, and it takes off down the line. No. The White Sox trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Benintendi to the plate. In the air, right field. Canzone settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Here on the south side, we go to the 9th. J.P. Crawford getting ready to hit. And a ground ball to first. And he's out on the tag. Now it's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. 1 for 3. And a big swing and a miss. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. So they're down to their final out. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. And that's fouled off. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The M's down to their final strike. Not close with that one. Now 1 and 2. Upstairs. High fly ball, right field. Hayes under it. Ball game.